First one on the fly.
And we let him go. The tide's supposed to be coming in. Now it's rushing out pretty good. I mean, look at this, all the floating grass. So this morning was supposed to be sunny and no wind. I woke up before the sun came up and there were no clouds in the sky. But by the time I got to the ramp, it was totally cloudy and the wind was coming out of the north, pretty stiff wind. It's currently blowing out of the southeast, which is a good thing for tomorrow. But I had to change my plans this morning and mix it up a little bit. But we did manage to find some fish, quite a few fish. And my client Chris, who had tried to catch redfish a couple of times in the past, managed to get a couple in the boat today. So all in all, it was a good day.
First one on the fly.
And we let him go. Yes.
Oh, yes, that was sweet.
That was a long distance one.
In the weeds.
All right, so I'm supposed to be taking my wife fishing this morning, but then we got this. It's her annual birthday trip, and she's been on quite a roll lately, you know, pretty much double-digit redfish in the boat every year for the last 3 or 4 years. So she decided to take a pass on today. So I am going to drive to Austin, have a little birthday celebration, and get back after it. But it kind of got me thinking. Yeah, so what I was thinking is this fly fishing stuff is kind of hard. And that's a good thing. And let me explain. Okay, so it can be kind of hard. Fly fishing for redfish, sight casting in shallow water is pretty demanding. And in the last couple of weeks, I've had several people catch their first one on the fly. All right, that's a pretty good one for your first one on the fly.
Absolutely. He came right up, shook hands, and took the fly.
All right. Most of them had tried unsuccessfully at least a time or two beforehand. I had a couple people who caught their first one on the fly on the first trip, but they had prepared quite a bit beforehand. It is different from a lot of other types of fly fishing. You have to make some really accurate casts. I said it a million times, you don't have to make a 100-foot cast. If you can make a 100-foot cast, that's great, because then it'll be pretty easy for you to make a 30 or 40-foot cast. But really, it is all about speed and accuracy. I made an entire video about how far do I need to cast. I'll throw a link to that up there. It really is a game of inches. So you need to be able to get that fly in front of the fish quickly and get that fly moving before the fish gets spooked. So if you're doing a lot of false casting, you're moving your feet around, you're rocking the boat, anything can spook them, especially on a calm day in shallow water. They're going to be super spooky. And that'll hold true for most other shallow water inshore saltwater fish or you know, freshwater fish if there's a situation where you're sight casting to them in shallow water. So you really need to practice your cast. You really need to be ready. A lot of people like to compare fly fishing to bow hunting as opposed to shooting something with a rifle. This is definitely like bow hunting because, you know, we're looking for the fish and you got to get pretty close to the fish. And you got to be really accurate. So that first cast, just assume that you're going to try to shoot them with an arrow. What's going to happen if you miss on the first cast? They're gone most of the time. Now, occasionally the fish will be stupid. They'll hang around. You can get multiple shots at them, or they'll just eat any fly, or they'll be hard to spook, you know, or I've actually had somebody show up, never touched a fly rod before, and caught a redfish on the first trip. That's rare. More often than not, it's a little bit more demanding than that. You know, so I was thinking about going with my wife today, and she's really good. She's really accurate. She can see the fish, and she puts a fly in front of the fish, and she catches a lot of fish. First fish of the morning. I think he ate it. Oh, he came. He's coming. He got it. He ate it. Oh, man. And it's really just a matter of putting in the reps, you know, so being prepared, you know, having the right shade of glasses for the conditions, you know, being able to make those casts, being able to do it quickly, being able to do it quietly, and you can make it happen. So I really want to congratulate everybody who got that first redfish on the fly here recently. And for the folks who didn't get one, it's only going to be that much sweeter when you do get that first one. Now that you sort of realize like, whoa, this is a little bit more demanding. I got to step my game up. When it happens, it is awesome. I mean, I actually wouldn't want to be the guy who got the redfish on the first time. The guy who picked up a fly rod for the first time ever and caught a redfish. Because where you got to go from that? Anyway, I want to thank you for watching the video. I want to thank everybody for coming out and fishing with me. I hope you enjoy the video. I really like making them. If you like this one, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hopefully, I'll see you in the next one. And in the meantime, good luck on the water.